And similarly is also understood regarding the union of spirituality and physically, godliness and the world, which is accomplished through Hasidic teachings, that the completeness of this is accomplished through there being addition to wisdom. There is also understanding, as was expressed in the fleshy life of the Middle Rebbe, as the known words of the Tzaddik Tzedek about him had once cut his finger of my father-in-law. Blood would not come out. Rather, Hasidic teachings, namely that his physical life, his blood, the blood in the soul itself, was Hasidic teaching, spirituality. And we may say that the reason of this is because the broadness of the river of the understanding is not only an extension and lower than the point of wisdom, rather because it comes from the root of understanding, which is higher than wisdom. In the essential broadness, therefore, it has the power to connect spirituality and physicality, being higher than both of them, and on the contrary, the revelation of the essence of the essential broadness comes specifically to the service below. From the constraint I called out to him, and he answered me in abundance, O Hashem, as mentioned above. And may we say that this is also the hint in the way as referring to the Mittler Rebbe. Mittler denotes that he comes between first and third and connects both. The Mittler Rebbe, being on the level of understanding, unites the leader before him and the leader after him, the Alter Rebbe, wisdom, and the Tzaddik Tzedek, knowledge, as such that in him includes the three heads and fathers of Hasidim, corresponding to Chabad, Chachma, Bina, and Das, since in him is expressed the general accomplishment of the revelation of Chabad Hasidim to bond godliness with the world. Based on the above, it is understood why, specifically regarding the Mittler Rebbe, we find the novelty and completeness that his physical days of his life were complete to the day that he passed away, on the day that he was born, the 9th of Kislev, since in him is emphasized the bond of spirituality and physicality, which is a result of the power of the essence of Hashem, and the essential broadness, that is the completeness in the spiritual service, is expressed and soaked and is watered it's watered the whole face of the earth, and his physical days and years that are perfect and complete, he fills their years to the day. According to this, may we say that the reason why the day the 9th of Kislev is also era of preparation for the 10th of Kislev, his holiday of redemption, that was set as a holiday on the first anniversary of his redemption, that the day after the day after he passed away, since the complete bond of the completeness of the service of the tzaddik is spirituality with the completeness of physicality in his days and years, is an appropriate preparation which gives immediately the power to accomplish the phenomena of the redemption regarding spreading the wellspring outward, as known that the redemption in the Middle Rebbe, similar to the redemption of the Alter Rebbe, is mainly a redemption regarding the spreading of the wellsprings of Chassidim outward, regarding which there was previously an attempt of objection above, that even in comparison to the manner of the revelation, the Hasidic teachings of the Mittler Rebbe, in manner of broadening the river until his imprisonment and redemption, that there was added in itself a redemption that breaking through the bonds beyond limits, which adds new power to the degree of incomparability, higher ones, to unite the upper realms and the lower realms, similar to the innovation of the nullification of the degrees separating the upper realms and the lower realms of the giving of the Torah, which was openly regarded and revealed part of the Torah, including, moreover, that the redemption of the 10th of Kislev becomes a beginning and introduction of the redemption of the 19th of Kislev, the Hasidic Rosh Chodesh, and to add that in this there is even more emphasis in the calendar layout of this year, when the 9th of Kislev occurs on the day of Shabbos. On the day of Shabbos, the spiritual holiness of the pleasure of Shabbos and is above the world is drawn in the physicality of a Jew in eating and drinking and sleeping, due to the mitzvah to imbue pleasure. It is with pleasure of eating and drinking and sleeping on Shabbos is a pleasure, to the degree that the extra soul which is attained on Shabbos accomplishes a change also in the nature of the animal soul, including in the nature of the body, the physical body, and also in the physicality of the world. All the above spoken is pertinent to all the generations of the Jewish people, and most certainly in our generation and in our time, which according to all the science, the words of our sages, in tractates at Hadron, in the Midrash, and in other places, we are literally about to have the redemption, and as spoken many times recently, and after the great abundance of our deed and service throughout the generations, and especially after the service of our rabbis, our leaders, the beginning with the first father of Hasidim, and their days of the redemption, the 19th of Kislev, the 10th of Kislev, and their birthdays and yurtzites on the 9th of Kislev, the 24th of Teves. And since there then already has gone by several generations of years, including the service of my revered father-in-law, Rebbe, leader of our generation, we have completed all of the refinements, including also the refinements of Esav and Edom. And also, most certainly, this is so, since even in the time of Yaakov already was of the opinion that through that Esau was already refined, and from the prospect of the level of Yaakov, that was already the case. As mentioned earlier, so certainly after the vast amount of service since then, Esau is already completely refined. As we see this also to the conduct of the nations of the world who are descendants of Esau, Edom, in the present time, in the exile of the Edom, who conduct themselves in a matter of a kind kingdom, and so is the conduct spreading also to other countries, as we have seen and we see especially recently. It is understood that now we are already in the state that the physical body and even the physicality of the world is already completely refined and is a ready vessel for the lights and spiritual matters, including mainly the light of Mashiach, the light of the true and complete redemption, including also for the revelation of the simplicity of the essence of Hashem, as it is revealed in the simplicity of the essence of Mashiach, which is higher than the level of Yehida and all the names, levels, and effluxes. And through this it is revealed in the simplicity of every Jew, and the only thing that is missing is that a Jew should open his eyes well, and he will see how everything is already ready for the redemption. We already have the laden table, we already have the Leviathan, we already have the wild ox and the garden wine, and the Jewish people are already sitting at the table of their fathers, the King of all kings, Hashem, together with Mashiach, as it says in the great Jewish works, that in every generation there is one person from the descendants of Yehuda who is befitting to be Mashiach, and in our generation, the leader of our generation, my revered father-in-law, the Rebbe, and after 40 years from the passing of my revered father-in-law, the Rebbe, we are already, and also the heart to know, the eyes to see, and the ears to see. Now it is only necessary, as mentioned, to open the heart to know, and open the eyes to see, and open the ears to see, and likewise utilize all the 248 limbs and 365 sinews. In addition to the studying of the Torah, fulfillment of the mitzvahs in general, the 245 positive commandments correspond to the 248 limbs, and the 365 negative commandments correspond to the 365 sinews. For the study of the deeper part of the Torah, as it was revealed in the Hasidic teachings, and the fulfillment of the instruction of the Rebbes, our leaders, including learning about the matters of redemption in a manner that should open the heart, eyes, and ears, as we will understand, see and hear, simply, literally, in the physicality of the world, and the true and complete redemption in actuality, literally, and the study of Torah, insight of Mashiach, the deep part of the Torah, in a matter of seeing, which all this is readily available. We only need to open our eyes and see, and then we will see it. And in a simple word regarding literal action, being that the union of the soul and the body, spiritual and physical, is already existent in completeness, as explained above, and all is ready and prepared for the redemption. We need only do things that will reveal this in actuality, literally, the first and foremost, in a timely manner on the birthday when his mazel intensifies, and on the day of the yurtzeit of the Mitler Rebbe, to add in the study of Torah insight, specifically in a matter of broadness of the river, from the understanding which bonds spirituality and physicality, as explained above in length. And this learning is revealed for all Jewish men and women, as spoken many times, that the study of Hasidic teachings and the spreading the wellsprings outward is relevant, obviously, also to Jewish women and daughters, especially that through this master, the King Mashiach comes. And great is study, for it brings to action. And great is study, for it brings to action the express that this is actual action and service, and learn from the Mitler Rebbe, which regarding him, his complete service in Hasidic teaching was revealed in the physicality of the body and the world in time and place, fills their years to the day, that regarding every person there should be a special effort to expose and reveal his spirituality, and Hasidim in his physicality, that in his physical matters and in the physical time and space should be evident that the warmth and liveliness of his Judaism, of Hasidim, to the degree that there is no separation between them at all, rather they are one thing literally. Additionally, we should arrange in every place Hasidic gatherings, beginning with the holiday of the redemption of the 10th of Kislev, and should speak about the study there, the Torah insight of one whose redemption it is, and take good resolutions in the above-mentioned matters, including also resolutions to make the appropriate preparations to organize Hasidic gatherings and big gatherings on the 19th of Kislev, the holiday of the redemption of the Alter Rebbe, and see to do this in truly every place throughout the world, including every corner in the world. The physicality of the world where there are Jews found should be permeated with Hasidic illumination and warmth on the 19th of Kislev, the Hasidic Rosh Hashanah. And in this manner, we should also continue the Hasidic gatherings during the month of Kislev, and especially in the special days connected to Hasidic teachings and the ways of Hasidim, also, including also at the end of the month of Kislev, to make Hasidic gatherings during the days of Hanukkah, and in the spirit of illuminating one's self and one's surrounding with the Hanukkah flames on the entrance of his house outside, and in a manner of continuous advancing and shining from day to day, including as the custom of the Rebbes, our leaders, to make parties with the households in the days of Hanukkah and distribute Hanukkah gelt to the household, and especially to the children, boys and girls, which when everyone fills this custom, exposes appropriately, and what more, the addition and in abundance through adding in, giving truly a lot of Hanukkah gelt, which through this is added in the joy of children, one becomes even more connected through the fulfillment of this custom with the Rebbes, our leaders, which this gives even more power to influence their Torah insight, instruction, and custom in one's own daily life, including and especially also the Jewish custom, which is continuously spreading more in our times, to study matters of redemption and matters of Mashiach in order to prepare oneself and others for the revelation of the true and complete redemption as mentioned above. And may it be the will of Hashem that from speaking about this and taking good resolution in this matters, now that this should already immediately bring out the true and complete redemption through Mashiach in the revealed way to the fleshy eyes of every Jew and all the Jewish people. And literally immediately all Jews go with the clouds of heaven, together with all our deeds and service, together with all the physical possessions, with their silver and their gold with them, together with their houses and their small migdashes, and also the preparation, and also the personal houses. Hence, certainly all will go with their own goodwill, which are completely permeated with the lights of Hasidim and the holiness of the soul, as mentioned above. And I will rest in your midst in our holy land in Jerusalem, and the holy city, the holy mountains, and the third base of Migdash. And may we say that the houses of the small Migdashes and the personal houses that are a taste of the small Migdash will connect and become stuck to the sanctuary of your hands established, O Hashem, in the Holy of Holies, where there is found the Shashia stone, which from it the world was founded. Moreover, and mainly, immediately, literally immediately. Thank you for watching our shiur. Zay Gezun, Kol Tov.